Hi, hello, welcome back to Nursing Guru. So, are you a post basic BSc Nursing, that is especially a second year? Then this video is for you. So, we all know that the exams are too nearer. So, if you are a second year post basic BSc Nursing, this video is for you. That includes all the question pattern, the syllabus and the important questions and everything as well. So, we'll discuss one by one and let's move to the video now. Yes, today we are going to discuss one of the subject in second year post basic BSc Nursing, that is Sociology. Okay, let's discuss in detail about the Sociology, the question paper pattern and the syllabus and the important questions that comes under the Sociology so that you can score good marks in your final exam. Clear? So let's start one by one. That is the question pattern. So before moving to the syllabus, it is must that we should know about the question pattern, because then only you can accordingly study the syllabus as well as the important questions. So firstly, let's talk about the question pattern that has been released from the, or that will be released from the Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Karnataka. So what the question or how the examination will be conducted? There will be a time duration of 3 hours. In the 3 hours, you need to write the total marks of 75. So 75 marks will be your maximum marks with the time duration of 3 hours, and there will be a distribution of headings, or the questions will be distributed accordingly in such a way that there will be a long essay, there will be a short essays, and there will be short answers. This is how your question paper will be distributed. So in that, how many long essays that you need to attend? Actually, there are total 3 long essays. In 3 long essays, you need to attend any 2. Okay, that is the reason why you, for second year post basic BSc or post year basic BSc Nursing, there is no weightage of marks which is divided according to your unit, is since you people have the options, that is answer any 2, answer any 7. So since there is an option for you people in such a way, so there is no weightage of marks divided according to your unit. So this is why there is no weightage of marks for each unit that has to be distributed, where we can see in basic BSc Nursing or JNM Nursing. Clear? So there will be 3 questions in long essay. In that you need to answer any 2. So 2 questions, each carries 10 marks, 2 into 10, 20 marks. So from your long essay, there will be 20 marks, and next we'll move to the short essays. In short essays, there will be total 9 questions. Okay, there will be total 9 questions. In that you need to attend, or you need to answer 7 questions. Answer any 7 questions in short essays. So how much each short essay will carry? Each short essay will carry 5 marks. Totally there are 7 short essays that you need to attend or answer. Total 7 into 5 is equal to 35. So 35 marks you can score in the short essays. And next let's move to the short answers. So remember that short answers also plays a major role, so that you can write within 4 to 5 sentences or half of the page, so that you can easily score 2 marks. Okay, each question carries 2 marks, and there will be totally 10 questions in short answers. So 2 into 10 is equal to 20 marks from your short answers. So long essays will be the 20 marks, short essays will be the 35 marks, and the short answers will be the 20 marks. Totally, if you add all these 3 headings, that is long essays, short essays and short answers, you can get, or you can score 75 marks, which is a total. Clear? You all know about the time duration and the how much total marks that the question pattern has been divided, and how it is divided, like long, short and short answers as well. So we are clear with the question pattern now. And you can ask me that how many pages or how much content that I have to fill in the exam papers. So to know about this, you have to be more familiar with the topics. So that we are going to discuss in later, that is the syllabus as well as the important topics. Try to write at least 3 to 4 pages. Okay, at least 3, minimum 3 pages is must and should, that is 2.5 to 3 pages in long essays. So that if you give your elaborated content according to your question, and remember that the two important things that you should always remember before starting your examination or before writing your examination is your answers should be specific to the questions that are asked. Remember that your answers should be specific to the questions that are asked. And the second important thing that you need to remember is draw a neat labeled diagram wherever necessary. So these are the two important points that you should always remember before writing the answers. Okay, in sociology there will not be much diagrams or any labeled diagrams as compared to like anatomy or physiology. Here you can present your paper very presentably with the schematic representations or any flow charts or any charts that could be very attractive. So these are some of the diagrams in the form of representations or presentation you can do. So this will lead or result in extra scoring, that is adding scoring for you in exams. Clear? So the result will be good as well if you follow these tips. So the long essay, if you take the long essay, you need to attend at least 3 pages. Okay, 3 pages you need to cover, 3 to 3.5, so that you could score a good marks in long essays. And next is short essays. Here again you can score good marks if you follow the pattern that fulfilling the elaborated answers, so that you can fill like 1.5 to 2 pages is more than enough for your short essays, whereas the short answers to be more specific. Ask the question which are asked, write the answer specifically, don't elaborate in short answers, because it carries only 2 marks. So this is how the question are divided, as well as the answers that you need to elaborate in long and short essays, and the specific answer should be written in the short answers. So this is all about the question pattern. Now let's see the syllabus or some of the important topics that you need to focus or you need to concentrate on, so that your scorings will be like an additive. Okay, you can score a good marks if you follow these tips, or if you start studying these topics instead of studying entire sociology textbook. If you study according to your syllabus or according to the important questions that are covered under the syllabus, so it could help you to score more marks. So let's discuss one by one, starting from your units that are covered under the syllabus. Okay, that is the second year post basic BSc nursing in a subject called sociology. There are totally 7 units. Let's discuss one by one what the unit name and what are the important topics or the syllabus that are covered under that unit. Okay, in each respective unit, let's see what are the important topics that are covered. So first is unit number 1. The unit number 1 is all about the introduction. So introduction about what? Introduction to sociology. In this unit, you will be you need to focus more on the introduction to sociology, and as well as the importance of study of sociology in nursing. So sociology in nursing, you should study its importance, and as well as the relationship or in the relationships in anthropology and sociology and other relations as well. So all these 3 subunits or sub-important topics that you need to study in the first unit, that is the introduction to sociology in nursing. So this is all about unit number 1, and next is unit number 2. In unit number 2, what is the chapter or the unit name? The individual and the society. So in this unit, you need to be more focused, or you need to focus on the interdependence of the individual as well as the society. Okay, you have to compare it, and you have to give more importance on knowing what is individual and what is society, the interdependence of individual as well as the society. And also you have to study the importance of socialization, which comes under this unit, which is a syllabus for you, especially in this unit. That is the importance of sociology, the interdependence of the individual as well as the society, as well as personal disorganization. You have to study the personal disorganization topic also, which is important for to score more marks in this unit. Okay. Next is unit number 3. What is unit number 3? Unit number 3 is all about the culture. Okay, you have to know about the definition, the importance of culture, the evolution of culture, and the nature of culture. Okay, so these are the characteristics of culture and the diversity and uniformity of culture. So these are the sub-important topics that are covered in this unit number 3. Okay, that is a culture. And now let's see the unit number 4. that is in sociology, unit number 4 is the social organization. In this social organization, there are important topics that you need to be more concentrate on so that you can score more marks. That is starting from social stratification. What is social stratification? Social stratification mainly talks about the class and caste, okay, and also social institutions. What is social institutions? So it talks about the family, the marriage, the education, the religion, the art, and the economic organization, as well as the political organization. So these organizations will be covered in the unit number 4, that is social organization. And some other important topics that are covered in this unit are social groups, public groups, crowd, race, nations. So these will be like your short answers as well as the short essays too. Okay, concentrate on these topics which I have mentioned now in the unit number 4. Now let's see unit number 5. Unit number 5, that is the social process. Here you have to study the definition, the concept of social process, and the process of social interaction. Okay, the interaction process you need to be more studied so that you can score good enough marks in this unit that covers 3 C's and 2A. What is this 3 C's? That is the conflict war, competition, and cooperation. Okay, the competition, conflict war, and cooperation, whereas along with 2 A's, that is accommodation and assimilation. Okay, these are 3 C's and 2 A's that you need to study in the unit number 5, that is social process unit. And next is unit number 6. Unit number 6 talks all about the social change. We have seen what is social process. Next is social change, right? So this will be the unit number 6. So in this you need to study again the definition, the importance of social change, as well as the nature and process of social change is very much important. Okay, along with this social change, you need to study this cultural change as well. Okay, the factors influencing the cultural change as well as the cultural lag. Do remember this, the cultural lag is a repetitive question as a short answers in many examinations. Okay, that is the university examinations. So this will stand for the short answers, which is a repetitive question, that is cultural lag. So show some importance on these subtopics that are covered under the unit number 6, that is social change. Okay, next is the unit number 7. Okay, unit number 7 is all about the social problems. You have to know what his social problem is and what the concept is. Okay, so once it is done with, just move to each social problems. You should concentrate more on each social problem so that this social problem will be carried either for the long essays or the short essays. Okay, so it may be, the probability is for either long essay or short essays, or sometimes even short answers, those definitions which will be like 2 or 3 lines framing for 2 marks. Okay, so in this unit, which is a very important unit, that is the last unit, unit number 7, called social problems. So what are the social problems that you need to cover in this unit so that you can score more marks? Starting from the basic, that is social disorganization. So you have to give more importance on social disorganization, control and planning. Okay, next is prostitution, child abuse, and mental abuse, substance abuse. Okay, these are some of the social problems that you need to concentrate on. If let's say let's add some more few important topics that covers in these social problems. Okay, let's say delinquency, okay, child labor. So these are some other social problems that you need to focus more on, like some other housing, illiteracy. Okay, these are basic social problems. Don't go to more complicated things. Just start with the basic and then move to the general to specific in case of these social problems, which is the last unit in the sociology. Okay, this is all about the 7 units that are covered in the sociology, and now we have discussed all these 7 units along with the syllabus as well as some important questions that could appear in your exam, right? So if you have any queries or further doubts that you need to clarify, please comment in the comment chat box, and if you are new to our channel, do share, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.